We lived.
Mm-hmm.
There were only 2 of them. It wasn't as bad as I was fearing.
So incidentally, note these big Goliath dickheads. During the boss fight, we're gonna have to be nuking these.
He only comes in
Yeah,
once.
I
Right?
watched the video and I'm a little scared. There's
yeah,
a lot
same.
of shit going
I
on.
don't know. Bar Frozen and I got the first boss down to 75%.
Incoming.
Isn't that only for heroic?
Go, Kit.
No?
Nope. That mechanic's prevailing for normal. Heroic just spawns even more ads, and the Mythic is even more ads.
We don't get the, like we don't have to split apart for that one dagger toss and normal from what the page was saying. I don't know if that's true or not though.
No, every guide I've seen says, like, the dagger toss you need to split apart a tiny bit because it does an AoE explosion on hit. And, you know, the interest of not to have the 2 people get targeted just instantly die.
Okay, I guess the way I was reading it on the Wowhead, which might be incorrect, they may have just misworded it, is that mechanic doesn't exist on normal. But I will
It
find
definitely
that.
does, John.
It does it.
Who killed Donut?
The big guy that's stomping on everybody right now.
Not very nice to him.
He's just too sassy, so we stopped healing him.
Yeah.
The name like Donut, he's gonna die a lot.
he
People are
stomped
hungry.
this jelly out of me.
Jelly filled.
Okay.
Why are these bosses just? Why do they just keep coming?
Yeah,
No, it's just 3 packs.
At least you spawned.
The fun part is just making sure people actually, you know, like, position themselves correctly in circles. And not kill the entire raid.
The one I thought was interesting was the falling rocks, where every new one that someone has to soak the previous one as well.
Yeah.
I don't even remember that mechanic. I think I might have slept through like half of it or something.
The delete thing?
No, he's talking about when the second general is on the ground. He'll be, like, targeting people, and being like, after 6 seconds, you're slowly leaving craters on the ground.
The guide said to take them both down at the same time.
Can we get a lock concept up again, please?
You guys get to the boss, throw me an invite.
We're at the boss.
Okay, well then I'm ready to go. Trying to get some cauldron stuff figured out.
Yeah, don't worry about it too much.
Well, I figured for the last boss here we can at least use them. Probably won't use them on the first pull because that's probably just a waste.
Yeah. We need to at least reach the point where we understand the basics of the mechanics.
But I think I got 2 cauldrons right now.
Zesty. Actually, question, would it be cheaper to sell the cauldron and have everyone just individually buy a flask?
I mean, I actually did the math on that. And assuming that you have at least 10, I think it is, 10 or 11 people use cauldron or flasks, then it's cheaper to cauldron.
Okay.
But also assuming that you're making your own shade stones and not buying them. If you're
Okay.
buying shade stones, it's like prohibitively expensive.
Correct.
But if even just 1 or 2 other people were making shade stones, I think we could start getting to the point where we're making shade stones all the time.
All
I
right.
have to. I've got my my pally. I'm leveling up the alchemy on my pally, so let's see.
Yeah.
I haven't learned
Realistically,
it yet.
if there was 8 people in the raid that were already going to go out of their way to make flasks for themselves, right? At that point, you might as well just make a cauldron, because all a cauldron takes is 2 shade stones, which if alchemists are making, isn't that expensive. And the most expensive part is the 8 flasks. So if 8 people are going to use flasks anyways, they could put those flasks towards a cauldron, and then everybody gets a cauldron.
Gotcha. All right.
But they have to be different types of cauldrons, do they? Or flasks, do they not? Or is it
No,
just
it's
the
all
one?
power flasks. It's the most expensive kind.
Okay, so it's just the one.
Yeah, they streamlined the amount of flasks available in the
Thank you,
game.
Bynes.
You know, If Draven was supposed to be one of the Stone Legion generals in the past, you would think he'd be a lot more useful. And not, stunned right now and almost dead.
Didn't you watch the video? He's gonna kill a lot of the ads in the air.
No, not Draven. Renathal is going to kill a lot of ads. Draven is worthless.
Does anybody need healing potions or oils?
I'm personally good at the moment.
Same here.
Yeah, I still have 10 oils, so it's good for tonight.
I could grab a couple healing potions.
Alright, Rastan, can you switch over to tank spec for now?
Yeah, where you at?
I'm by myself. I'm jumping in the air.
You're lucky I didn't switch my soul vines.
Damn right.
Thank you.
Hey Hudson, do you have sharpening stone?
Yeah. I got a few. Yeah, I can make some more too here. 1 second.
How long are we actually going to work on this boss tonight? If we,
I propose we go for it for at least an hour and a half, and based off our progress from there, we decide.
and if we're not getting anywhere, we'll switch over and do the first 4 bosses.
Yep.
Guys, we gotta go kill the Nathria.
Because those first 4, I think we have on farm pretty much.
Yeah. No, the first 4 we can literally like brain dead and let half a raid wipe and still probably kill them.
Thank
What do you need? This is 250. What do you need?
Oh. Well, up to you. Do you want to tank, DPS, heal? What do you want to do? Well, actually, we have enough healers.
Yeah.
Hey,
I can do
Line,
either.
Hello.
are you $60 million richer?
Oh, I don't know.
It's Winnipeg winner.
That's exciting.
Yeah. I did not hear from my boss today, so I'm assuming it wasn't us through work.
Did the Mega
But
Million
Saturday we won and he fucked off and ran.
did the mechanic or the Mega Million here in the US get a winner?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
1 ticket.
Yep.
For $1 billion?
1 ticket, 1 billion.
For $1 billion.
Yeah.
Yep.
Motherfucker.
Any idea what state it was? Or has he
Michigan.
not claimed it?
Michigan.
Michigan.
It was,
Yeah.
it's Trump.
He wishes.
There's some guy on the boonies in Michigan won.
Some dude in his ice fishing hut on the water.
I'm ready for a summon.
New closet.
Who's that? Oh shit,
Shift
you're on that,
250.
okay. I didn't see you log in.
You got summoned twice.
Yeah.
Thank
Hey
you.
Ross, I'll switch back to BTS. Flame Kaiser.
You can't
So
hear
what's-
it, but I can tell he's going, are you fucking kidding me?
It's Kaiser's fault.
Roston was gonna tank, right?
Well, only temporary until you got online.
Oh, got it. I mean, I can bring in my druid or my tank too.
Well, this was something I was going to discuss with you at Roston, because
okay.
you were the original person recruited for tanking. So this is totally your call. But I want you guys to decide now who is going to be the backup tank.
Well,
Because I don't want this
have me
switching
as a
out.
tank
I
or
just don't want you guys
mediocre
switching out every time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Honestly, it doesn't bother me either way. Like, I have fun playing you. So, if Rustin wants to go tank, that's fine.
Well,
too. I have no problem.
that's not the point though. The point was, like I said, you were recruited long before the expansion. to tank.
Got it.
So this
Okay.
is your choice.
Okay.
If you want to tank, then you are the tank.
Got it. Can I just pass on taking tonight?
For tonight,
Yeah.
Have you not learned all the fights and stuff?
No, I learned it. I mean, but I was mainly I personally thought Tank and Spank was gonna come in, so and I.
it's his work shift. Like
Oh, okay.
the way he works is he'll be here for raid on Wednesday. No, he's not. He won't be here on Wednesday either, really, Matt. But then the following Saturday and the following Wednesday he'll be on, and then off for the next two, and then on for the next two. It's just the way his shift works at work.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure, so then I just.
This is why,
I
like, Crush
focused more on the
is.
DPS side.
Well, and this is why, like, Crush was the main. You were the main. Crush was supposed to be the backup, and he's ended up sticking with being main. So, you and Tank and Crush were the three tanks.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I wasn't really focusing too much on the tank side because I wasn't sure, and so I was focused more on the DPS side for this fight.
The DPS side has the more intensive jobs to do, just because we're constantly positioning.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, I can bring in my tank.
It's like I said, it's up to you.
Yeah.
I just want to be switching out every week and trying to figure out who is tanking.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, let me just bring in my tank then. That's fine.
This is a safety tip for everybody. There is no railing over there on the edge.
There's a mechanic that you have to like go next to the friendly mob, right? Because he does the Renathal or whatever. Because he does like yeah, he does like a big like AOE during like the mid phase or whatever. And if you're not like right next to him, he will launch your ass off the wall.
Yeah, I was just confirming that mechanic. That's it.
Basically, during the intermission phases, whenever one of the bosses reaches 50%, we will have to start running these red grapefruits over to Renathal, so he can like juice up again. And then once he's fully juiced up, he'll do a big AoE that knocks everyone backwards.
Want to help me summon, please?
And it'll make the bosses vulnerable again.
Will this fucktard with a swirly thing on his head help at all?
No.
Dick.
He is a dick.
He's honestly kind of useless. Like, just painfully useless.
Seriously.
Is he one of those types of NPCs that will come in, like, once you've got the boss down and, like, do the final hit?
No.
Can you guys give me 1 minute? I'll be right back.
He's just the one who opens the doorways.
He's the key master.
He's a general because he has the keys. That's it.
Yep. General as in basic.
What are we waiting for?
Shifty needed 1 minute.
Okay.
Do we want a healer to go DPS since we have 5?
I get the feeling we're actually going to need 5.
Aren't a lot of the mechanics just like personal responsibility stuff?
Yes, but at least for the first few pulls until people like, you know, get used to the mechanics, I suggest we have more healers.
There's also some mechanics that are just you have to heal through them.
Yeah, namely the heartbreak one. Like, when Cal is on the ground, she will be casting a random dot on up to 4 people. You have to dispel that and then immediately heal through the super dot that's placed on them afterwards.
I don't like super dots.
Is that the one that you have to stack?
No.
Okay.
The dot one is just, she targets people randomly with a dot. When you dispel it, you immediately gain a mega dot on you that has to be healed through.
Okay.
The person
stack-
dispelling or the person that was dispelled?
The person who's been dispelled. So it's basically a 1-2 dot. The first dot's weak, but it just keeps ticking. The second dot is strong but short. And they come in succession, so as soon as the first one falls off, the second one is applied. The stack mechanic is for when, basically the second general targets someone. It's like, I'm going to smash the shit out of you.
All right. So, or Kaiser, are you gonna explain the fight, kind of start to finish type thing, or?
Has everyone watched the video?
Yes,
Yes.
I have, but I don't. I don't learn from videos.
Okay.
I get the gist of it, but
Okay. So basically the bosses will be tanked in the center, facing towards the wall. DPS? Okay, so pretend I'm the tank right now. I will be standing like right around here-ish. Boss will be facing me. Everyone else will be standing here on the side of the boss. Just smacking the shit out of them.
I'm ready to do
Basically,
this.
if you get a mechanic, you run to the south edge. So, Demon, can I get a couple markers?
I did not watch.
back
One
to
on,
where you were.
yeah, like one on me right now. This is where the tank will be standing about. The boss will be tanked like right there. Everyone else will be standing where I am right now, for at least phase 1.
The video that Albs posted, the range, they were all, everybody was pretty much standing in that same spot the entire fight, other when
pretty much.
than when they had to move.
Yeah, and then one icon here. And one icon here.
Spread them out just a little bit more.
Okay, fine. Spread
Think
it
so?
out.
The explosion.
Yeah, to like just right where I am now. That should be enough radius. Okay, so tank will be standing at blue buff, holding aggro. Everyone else will be standing at purple in the meantime. If you get the ricochet boomerang mechanic on you, which is a giant red arrow above your head, the two people who are targeted need to run to circle and star respectively, and stay there until the boomerang effect is procced on them. If someone gets targeted by the airborne general's like ground slam, just move slightly to the left of purple, so anyone else with a bleed stack on them can also run there to clear it.
Okay, so normal, there is no ricochet blade. She just throws it at people, and it doesn't do the massive AoE when it hits. So we don't need the 2 markers.
You sure?
Yep, it's a heroic only ability.
Well, these two here we don't need. The star and the orange.
Yep, don't need those 2.
Okay. Do the 2 people get marked need to move out of the way still, or nah?
Nope. They
Single
stack.
target thing.
It does no
Oh.
damage to anyone besides them. It's just a single target plink for 15 seconds.
Basically, the only movement is if we get the bleed, and then for the rock ball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That blade attack is what gives you the bleed, though, isn't it?
Correct.
Yeah, so if you get that chevron on it, that just means that you now have a nasty bleed and you have to cleanse it.
Correct. And then if you get targeted by the rock fall, you just move to the side. Anyone else who wants to cleanse their bleeds, move into that circle. He'll stun you all for a few seconds, but your bleeds will be gone. And then immediately after the stun goes out, every other DPS and person stacked on purple needs to move into that circle to soak the meteor. And that's it for phase 1, really. Tank swap.
If there's no rock fall in phase 1.
The general will target, the airborne general will target people and like stun them to cleanse the bleed effect.
Yeah, but you said rock fall stand over here. There's no rock fall in the first phase.
There is.
But that was the second phase.
No, it's
you're
in
thinking
all phases.
Yeah, you're thinking of the eruption. I say we just give it a shot so people can see what we're talking about.
The rock fall, we have to have people soaking that too, though, don't we? Because there's 3 different spots.
But you soak it after it procs the first effect, and then you soak the second effect.
It stuns and then does damage.
Yeah. The stun cleanses bleeds, which is why people with a bleed effect on them run into it. And then everyone else runs into it after the stun's been procced. Got it?
So the meteor is the one that we set just off to the side. Second phase is reverberating eruption, and that's the one we run to the side of the room.
And though admittedly I would rather go over those instructions once we prove we can actually clear phase 1.
It'll make more sense when we see it all too.
Yeah.
Everyone's ready.
Mm-hmm.
Why is there only one main tank?
No, there's a second one, Baka Mono.
We need to set him as the tank in raid. Thank you.
Also, whoever's off tanking at the time needs to also run into the circle to cleanse their bleeds. You taunt at 2 stacks, I believe.
Who's the first one down? Who's the first target?
Call.
Okay. When do we? Cheryl, third phase.
Just throw off the start.
Alright.
And we're using this as a learning stage right now, so we're not going to worry too much. Pull her back, pull her back. I want all DPS and non-tank. And that, you know, just 6 at least.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Nope. Those ones you stay stacked.
Okay, yeah, right there, right there. If you have a bleed on you, go into that circle. Stack on them, stack on them. Okay, you all see how, like, the circle is, like, triggering off, and then the meteor drops afterwards.
I was the only one that got stunned there, by the way. 2 people that got the blade on them have to come to me immediately.
Yep.
You cannot run!
So people running out for that still bleeding to do that?
No.
It did ricochet.
Yes, but it didn't hit everyone.
Oh, okay.
So you guys can just stay stacked.
4, 3, 2, 2, 1.
If you have a bleed on you, stand in that circle. Everyone stack, everyone stack. Alright, yeah, that's how you do it. Okay, intermission phase. Alright, hold the boss. We are going to be killing ads and running the grapefruits to Renafall. Whoever's the off tank, pick up these ads. Dodge shit. Oh, by the way, guys, healers top off before this ad reaches 20%. Because when they do, everyone gains a massive debuff on healing until this ad's dead. Yeah. If you have a bleed, stack.
What you want to do is save your like big bursting cooldowns from being near the last 100%.
Okay, if you have a grapefruit on you, run into Renafall.
Beware.
Alright, everyone get towards Renafall.
4,
I feel like that knockback's much worse than heroic.
1.
Yeah, that knockback was actually completely negligible. Okay, bring the boss back to blue.
Okay, so for option we just take that out.
Yeah.
4, 3.
And then every time he does that, someone needs to be in the circle to soak it. Oh, move out those like little round pillars.
2, 1.
This one is mostly a mobility phase.
Soak.
Yep, I got the far
4,
one.
3, 2, 1.
My blade will find you.
4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Why do I soak to get rid of the blood?
No, it's not that one.
Beware.
Basically, one of the DPS will be targeted with the circle, and then you just stand in that circle to drop the bleed stat.
We might first you guys.
I
4,
maybe actually
2, 1.
Pretty good.
What? Kaiser's got a raid?
Okay, Crush, get on Kamios. He's going to
4,
cleanse your bleeds.
3,
Everyone
2,
on Kamios. Everyone on Kamios.
3,
Alright.
That was a really shitty position.
1.
Yeah. Alright, I got the far one.
You have to soak this, right?
Yeah.
Erupt and run away.
Whoever has
That's the one
circle-
you want away.
Beware.
Or at least out of the group. You actually don't want to run too far away because you need someone to soak them in each phase.
Clear the skies.
Okay, everyone run green fruits to Renathal again. Kill the ad.
We actually make it to the third
3,
round.
2, 1.
Make sure we're splitting our damage so that they both drop at the same time.
Soak. People soak those glories.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Be res on the healer.
Yep.
Everyone stack.
Fucking dead.
Be res on another healer if we have one.
Get both healers up.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Renee?
Kill him.
I think it's a wipe.
It's gonna be a wipe. Okay, so with those eruptions, you guys, you basically have to do it one of two ways. When you're overlapping them like that, the only way you're gonna survive is if you have some sort of immunity. So like the mythic pushers and stuff, they would deliberately overlap two of them, but then one hunter would go in between the two and use like their turtle or something like that to survive the hit. If we're not gonna do something like that, we cannot overlap them, and if you overlap them, you cannot be in the overlap because it's gonna one-shot you.
One of the big problems there, unfortunately, a lot of the effects share similar looking styles on the circles. If you're not reading the spell effect name, it's kind of hard to tell which one it is.
And this is a game phase?
Yeah. You want to kill both bosses around the same time.
Beware.
Because if you kill one of them and the other one's still alive, they
You're gonna have to still stack and just around the game phase.
basically.
2, 1.
Look at that, you gotta stack. Or, well, you gotta get to one, I guess.
3, 2, 1.
Go ahead and wipe it.
That was a really good first attempt, honestly.
Yeah, yeah.
What is
Really be careful about not letting yourself overlap on two eruptions, because that's what killed everybody, basically.
Okay, so back to...
Then become glowy that you have to stack in with.
4.
Beware.
Seismic upheaval.
I thought that's the one you have to roll.
3,
Like,
2,
1.
so you want to stay out of the dirt circle until it turns glowy?
Correct. And then one person has to... At least one person has to be in it to soak the other. If no one soaks it, everyone in the ring takes damage.
Beware.
That's not the one where everybody has to soak it. We just need at least
4,
one round.
3,
Correct. But what you're talking about is
4,
crystallized.
3,
Basically,
1.
you will be... Whoever's in that circle will be stunned, but also have all of the bleed effects on them cleansed. And then immediately after the stun, a meteor will drop on them, splitting the damage amongst all people in it.
And if you're a dwarf, I'm sure you could just cleanse that bleed with your racial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Or if you're a paladin, you can stop yourself.
Vial of Serenity, if you have it, gets rid of it too.
Yeah, if you wanted to burn big cooldowns, you could also use them on the eruptions, right? One person could go and sit on 2 overlapped eruptions and you cool down.
Is it physical? Sorry,
Sorry, Demon, can you drop a marker on me here as well, like green or something?
So I didn't check when it happened, but is the eruption damage physical?
Probably.
I'm not sure. All I know is that
that one for Kaiser?
Hunter's using turtle on it, and it saved their lives.
Okay. So basically, during the second phase, when you have eruption on you, I want the first person to drop their circle on the green marker, and then from there we just basically shimmy shuffle it across. That way we don't have to be like running all over the place.
There's like a limit. I think there's only, what, 3 eruptions or something?
Yes, I believe so. So if you want to drop another marker here.
Okay.
It's like a rainbow.
Pretty much. And another marker like right here. Yeah, we just need 3 dedicated soakers for this.
What are you doing on that chair?
So basically...
Hudson, and Hudson.
Hey, I'm leveling him up. One of these days, he'll join us.
Comios, and Comios.
I mean, I can do one of the soaks. I need 2 other people who are willing to always do soak duty.
Sure.
Me.
Alright, T, I want you to soak orange whenever it's active. I'll take star. Who wants green?
Comios will take green.
Alright.
There's a debuff that gets placed on when you do that stack. So I have to kind of rotate it around a little bit more.
No, the rotation only has to happen in heroic. On
Can you get a battle shop?
Yeah. On normal, the debuff is only 6 seconds, so it's like whatever, no one cares.
We're in baby mode.
Yeah. Okay, everyone eat the feast.
It's baby mode?
This is super baby mode. This is almost LFR difficulty.
General ready check. Everybody's ready. Or do you have a full timer?
No, then we shouldn't wipe. Let's go.
Yep, I know.
A quick question: if I get eruption on me, I'm supposed to go to one of the icons in the back there? Okay.
Yeah, you go from green to orange to yellow in that order.
Your rebellion ends here!
Yeah, that was actually a really good first attempt, guys. Okay.
Time.
Wow, this time I was going to say you saved it.
No, you sent it too late.
Thought it'd be kind of obvious, but apparently not.
Listen, don't talk. You don't make me sound like an idiot, Kaiser.
4, 3,
I'm just being a butthead.
Yeah, that was ignorant.
Yeah, sorry. Alright, if you have a bleak stack on that, stack.
Champions, I will clear the skies.
I get straight to that stuff. Alright, kill the ad. Off and pick it up.
4, 3, 2,
Dodge those.
1.
Crystal flies coming out. If you have blood, soak it. Everyone stack. Good. Run the grapefruits to run up all. Burn DPS on the Goliath and needs to be dead now. Good. Alright, he's had enough grapefruit.
Let's get back into position.
Yep, back in position as soon as the knockback goes out. Wait, does he not have enough? There he does it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Crystallize on Rastan. Get in it if you need extended bleeds.
That's Weird.
You cannot escape my wrath.
Yep. Get back.
4,
Back in position. Back in position.
2,
Are you
1,
If you get eruption on, you go to green.
4, 3, 2,
I was melee to
1.
death.
Crush dragon back into position.
Get Nathria, please.
Square.
Crush dragon to blue square.
Beware.
Okay, yeah, that'll do. Dodge.
4, 3, 2,
Crystallize in 2.
4,
3, 2, 1.
1.
Get in that circle if you need cleanse bleeds.
4, 3,
Stack,
2,
stack.
1, 3,
Good.
2,
Very clean.
1.
Eruptions out.
Beware.
Dodge.
Go back into one of these positions here.
No, it's red arrow stack.
4, 3,
You
2,
only go into those
1.
positions if it's an eruption on you. DBM will scream at you.
Get the yellow arrow in the stack.
4, 3.
Just put it right on top of one, right?
No.
No.
Are you transitioning?
You were supposed to do the opposite and put them so they're not on top of each other. It should be fine.
There's too many people talking here.
Champions, I will clear the skies.
Alright, add phase.
4,
Keep up mechanics.
3, 2, 1.
I got the ad.
Ocean. And there goes people.
Oh yeah. You don't want to put that one next to your spell good.
So there can be more than 3. So there's 3 out already.
When a new one comes out, it replaces one of the existing ones.
Oh, okay.
4,
There's
3,
only 3 patches
2,
on the ground at any time. Crystallize if you have a bleed, get in it.
4, 3,
Stack.
2, 1.
Remember to split your damage, you guys.
2, 1.
Show them alive. So. Good. Run the grapefruit too, Renathal.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know this guy's taking it.
So.
4, 3, 2.
He doesn't take damage because he's in his super buff phase. We have to bring grapefruits to Renathal to break the shield.
Yeah, the bosses get super shields when they're in the intermission phase.
Renathal is glass and get close to him so you don't get knocked off.
2, 1.
Tanks, pick up each
3,
side.
1.
So. No one's up so far. One.
Beware. I am bruised, but
Remember, guys, you want to be splitting your damage as much as
Yeah.
you can.
We need to kill these guys around the same time.
will find you.
Right now, Call needs a lot more focus.
2, 2.
44.
4,
Keep doing the mechanic. It's the exact same in the rest.
You ready to stack?
4,
Yep.
3,
Down.
2, 1.
First swap.
So.
Soak, soak. Orange needs soak. Good job.
My blade will find you.
Doing a lot better. You got a 2% gap.
Beware.
Shit. We just don't has it.
The deaths take you.
4, 3,
That's all that ball of DPS
2,
lost.
1.
Drag you into the ground.
Well, it's best to do mechanics. It's not a.
I mean, this fight's supposed to be easier than Sludge Fist.
2, 1.
Yeah, I think like it's not, it's not so harsh on the DPS it seems in terms of like how much you need. Although people keep dying.
Yeah, well, people are still messing up on the mechanics, but I think people
4,
understand it
3,
now.
2, 1.
It's good to get deeper into it.
Drag you into the ground.
What?
So there can only be 3 patches on the ground at any time, but a total of 4 people will be needed by the end. 1 to obviously move out the last one, and 2 people to soak the previous ones.
And it's important that whoever has the new one doesn't soak.
Yeah. There are 3 patches of upheaval on the ground.
4,
and
3,
you're the first person
2,
do not soak.
1.
You will die.
Yes, I did.
The loaded soaker just need to shot call when they have the eruption on them, right?
2, 1.
Like if you're one of the soakers and you have eruption on you, just say something and somebody else will soak in your place.
I noticed a lot of people thought they were the ones to soak.
I think they're just trying to help at the end
4,
there when everybody else is
3,
dead, I'm guessing.
Beware.
4.
When I got the notification for the eruption, I thought I had to run to soak it, but I had the new one apparently.
Yes. If you get eruption on you, it means you have a new circle coming out on you.
And where do you want us to place it?
Not in an old circle. That's what I learned.
Just put it right next. Put it next to a circle.
Yeah, that's what those 3 dots are for. The green, orange, and yellow.
Yep.
Alternate.
So like that one launches one down. When there's 3 on the ground, the new one that comes out, it deletes one of the ones that are on the ground as well. So stacking on top is going to get rid of one of those that are there.
But it doesn't do it immediately though, right? It does it after the effect's gone, so you're still not going to want to overlap them at all ever.
Yeah. If you overlap them, you're going to get hit by 2 effects instead of 1. And
Yeah,
you're gonna,
so
so
there will be a 4th one.
Sort of, yeah. You're just going to basically have to like one of them's going to disappear, and then you just that open spot is where the next eruption goes, and you kind of just work from there.
Right, because there's 3 markers now, but at one point there will be a 4th, so you have to put it somewhere besides those 3. And then the one that comes after that would recycle one of the other ones. Yes.
Yeah, Kaiser, did you want to put one more marker down just so that?
Yeah, put down one more.
Well, you
marker.
can look at it this way. You could use the gaps in between the markers to be where you put them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
One here,
Yeah.
one here, right?
Yep. Drop a marker by me, please.
Yeah, you just don't want to
Where the hell are you?
the old one, right?
There you are. I see you now.
It doesn't have to be perfect. You just don't stand on the old one.
Okay, and you guys, this is being brought, and it shouldn't have to. When we are fighting, the talking needs to be kept to a minimum. There's so many people talking during these fights that it gets confusing as hell. Nobody knows. Supposed to be listening to one person. Somebody else is saying something completely different. Stop.
Okay, we should be able to down him this time. Save hero for the start of phase 3.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah. And during the intermission phases, whoever's the most mobile, please keep running grapefruits to Renethal.
Running what?
Great.
The red orbs.
I didn't realize there's a bunch at the end there.
Yeah. Killing the ad will drop a big one, and just various little ones will be spawning at the edge.
When you say the edge, I didn't see them. Are they on like the periphery of this platform?
The edge is right where the bosses are right now.
Okay, I'll be watching.
Can I get the stand buff, please? Thank you.
Austin, you ready?
Yeah, sorry. I'm ready.
Your rebellion ends here!
Traitors must die!
attack more on purple, please?
Their hitboxes are unfortunately
Now there's people spread out on the right side and on the left side, and you gotta move to soak shit. They're gonna have to move further.
So,
stack. Good. Remember, if you have a bleed on you, you have to be in the circle for crystallize at the beginning. The red chevrons are coming out. No one has to move for that. Just stay where you are. You don't have to move for that bind. Just stay where you are if you get red chevrons. This is normal. If this was on heroic, we would have. Alright. Intermission. Off tank pick up ad. All DPS switch. Move out.
Bring me that animal.
Stack. Dodge blood. Kill the ad. All DPS on ad. If you're targeting the boss, you're doing different.
Hey, Vines, throw the orb to stack.
If you have a grapefruit over your head, run it to run it off. DPS throwing this ad down now. Healing's being reduced. Good. Grapefruit.
Back into position.
Right,
Beware.
AoE incoming. Switch to the other boss.
4, 3, 2,
Crystallize.
1.
Crystallize on me. Bleeders to me.
Get the boss move to blue.
3,
Stack.
2,
Stack.
1.
Good.
3,
With
2,
the back in position.
1.
Good enough. We can make do with this.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Eruption coming out. Eruption to green. Good. Upheaval coming out. I'm soaking this first one.
Beware.
Oh, wait, sorry. Never mind. That's the dodge pillars.
Get up, please.
4,
Crystallize coming out in a second. Eruption as well. Bleeders
1.
to crystallize. Eruption to orange.
Get the healer up, please.
2 minutes.
4,
What's that?
3,
Stack.
2,
Stack.
1. 3,
Did we use
2,
it already?
Yeah,
1.
I was made lead by the boss.
Okay.
Eruption to orange. I got the soak. Alright.
Beware.
Dodge. Transition phase, kill the ad, keep doing mechanics. Eruption in
4,
3 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah,
grab the ad. Yep.
I need more.
Eruption out. I'm soaking the green. Oh, you got it. Okay. Very good job on the eruptions, guys. That was flawless. Crystallize on me. If you got bleed, get in my circle. Stack. Good. Burn the
4,
ad.
3, 2, 1.
I got green.
On me. Someone
So
soak.
you get orange to get perfect.
A little bit rough, but that's fine. Alright, keep running grapefruit still.
I got food stuff next time.
Beware.
Alright, both bosses are active now.
4, 3, 2, 1. 1.
Crystallize is going out. No, oh god, my DBM timer's fucked.
3, 2, 1.
So,
I got me.
I got go. Okay. We can split it.
2, 1. 4, 3, 2,
Crash on this one.
1.
Okay, green to soak next time.
1. Beware.
I'll soak moon.
Dodge.
4, 3, 2,
4,
Crash needs a lot more focus.
2,
1.
So,
I got star.
Soak moon.
3, 2, 1.
Crystallize on me.
Crystallize.
cleanse your bleeds. So, good.
That was percentage.
Pretty.
4.
They're pretty good for the most part. I wouldn't worry.
Beware.
Dodge.
4, 3, 2, 1.
B-res yet?
So,
I got green.
So. Alright. Good job.
We have a B-res yet?
Bleed! No escape!
4, 3, 2. Beware.
Colony, okay.
Dodge.
4, 3, 2,
4, 3,
They're pretty even for the most part right now. I wouldn't worry.
Okay.
Oh, I need
4,
serrated.
3, 2,
So,
1. 3, 2, 1.
Got 3 stacks.
So,
got green.
good job. Just a little bit more, guys. We're almost done with this.
Beware.
My blood!
Beautiful, guys. Beautiful.
Good job.
Right on.
To see our
So Kaiser, can you make rings? Legendary rings.
I
4,
can.
3,
I only can make
2,
rank 1 at the moment.
1.
That's the problem.
I dare say even the Arbiter herself has been made a
What do you
pawn.
want for
The
it?
time has come.
Don't worry about it. I can do it. I'll make it for you later.
What we
Which
do
one?
next, we do
I need
for
1
the
second, I'll
sake
be right
of
there.
all the
Kaiser, what's your
Shadowland.
leather working situation like now?
Still rank 1 across all legendaries, but I can easily get the stuff if I need it. So I'm not on the
3-1, Kaiser.
I've been done with all the mats. Give me a break.
Well, because if we beat, what's his nuts tonight, I'm probably going to go buy a rank 4.
Oh, I mean, I already have the Nathria's memory.
How do you have that?
Yeah. You know the whatchamacallit, if you empower 4 of the animal conduits.
You did the fucking, yeah, you bought the
Yeah.
thing and bought it randomly?
Kaiser,
Yep.
Thank you.
can you drop down a channel, please?
Sure.
So maybe being like not so optimistic, but I have not read up on the Nathria's fight.
Gonna watch only like 2 mechanics. It's all good.
Good, good. I like it.
Kill and stay
I mean,
alive.
20 mechanics.
Like, don't stand in the fire. Yeah.
Fire.
But then,
Yeah,
like, if
that
it turns like an off
fight
shade of
was
like
easy.
fuchsia, then you stand in it. But then if it's like a centimeter bigger, then you get out of it, and then it's okay. Stand in your head. Was actually that fight was not so bad. I have a
It's
feeling
a little
gonna be
chaotic, but it was actually a fun fight.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a lot worse on heroic.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I've only briefly looked at the Denathrius fight.
Well, we're coming up to our first 5 minutes. I mean, if everybody wants, we can take a 10-minute and watch the video.
Yep.
I'm definitely down for that.
You are the key to
Don't forget, guys,
victory,
I got
mortals.
2 cauldrons sitting here.
Strike
Maybe
down the
Don't
one
worry about the
who has
cauldrons until
betrayed us
heroic, I
all.
think, to be honest.
Yeah. It's not a bad idea too. Yeah, like just save them up.
These daring mortals have persevered
Wait,
through
what are
every
the soul ash
obstacle put before
requirements
them.
for legendaries?
It seems
Like the
we
different
have
levels?
little choice left.
I have
About 2K.
2,400.
Yeah, it's about 2,000.
But thank you for making 2 cauldrons.
Let me carve
I think you can buy a rank 2, I think.
Now there's a
You
thought.
can buy ring 2?
We could
Pretty sure
throw
for
these
2,000.
petulant, small-minded creatures and
I agree
use
with
their
we should do the
bones to
10
pave
minute break
the
thing. Is
path
that
for
what
our
we're doing?
ascension.
Thanks, yeah.
Okay, I posted the guide in general chat for Discord. That's a lot of info.
5, 4,
Right?
3, 2, 1.
Kaiser, sorry, I took advantage that you were doing the soak mechanic to try to beat you in DPS.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I wasn't focusing on DPS that round.
Yeah, I looked back. What? Nah, they got it. Alright, I'm almost back. I went to go get the legendary.
Even the video says that was a ton of information.
Did I hear right that you cannot use speed boost stuff for the one where you have to run back into?
Correct.
That's fucked.
Can you not
Yeah.
dash?
Unless
you
you
can-
have something that you can pop that lasts long enough through the pull in and push out. Because you're silenced.
Yep.
Or unless you
Basically.
naturally move fast. Like a
Yeah.
Demon Hunter.
So basically, if you're not at 2 stacks or less, you're gonna die. That's why executing phase 1 properly is gonna be the biggest thing.
Me and Crush.
I mean, like the video said, the phases are hard DPS checks to see if you can actually get to them quick enough.
Yeah. I think we have because the general is down pretty quick. It's just now the debuff on. Yeah. Just like the add
Giant crush.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm walking into Polly Foxtrot.
I mean, we're not even doing.
It doesn't seem too bad. The Nathria is the right way, and the groups stick together, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the issue when they don't do that, and then someone ends up with 3 debuffs at the end of phase 1, and they get killed.
This boss looks fun.
The best. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Mogan, if you're here, could you throw down Summon Stone?
Please.
I'll ask that. Because Crush said please.
Thank you kindly.
I feel like I'm actually not prepared for this fight, mentally. Yeah. There's a lot. we should be okay, so long as we get the range correct on the second phase. And we just get used to it. Yeah, I think that's practice like anything.
Yep.
For sure.
And because it's a hard DPS race, we actually won't be spending too much time in each phase.
Yep.
Yeah, that's quite the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're not even dealing with the heroic mechanic where there's basically landmines everywhere.
So Kaiser, did you just get really lucky with that legendary recipe, or did you actually clear every other recipe?
I cleared every other recipe. Well, I also had so many grateful offerings I could literally buy every legendary recipe if I wanted to.
Are you wearing it right now?
No, it's actually not ideal for single target fights. It's more of a general all-purpose. I prefer to just have really high single target. I'll leave the AoE up to other people.
General chat is very racist today.
What's going on in there, man?
I don't know. I'm like,
they're talking politics again.
Yeah.
General chat is best ignored.
Yeah.
Well, I left trade for that specific reason.
It's actually pretty tame compared to trade at the moment, though.
Yeah. I mean, nothing is worse than old school Baron's chat, but still.
I don't know. I actually think Baron's chat is preferable to the current political.
You know what? I will agree with you there. Yeah.
At least back then, you know, people were trolling. Nowadays, it's.
See his back.
Someone mentioned we're back in a war. I'm trying to figure out what they're talking about.
Yeah, I don't think we're actually back in any military conflict at the moment.
No, we're not. It would be all over the news.
Nice horse you got there, Donut.
Hey, thank you.
Like, I know the pipeline was axed, but honestly, that thing had a bunch of other issues with it.
Well, and I mean the way it was done in the beginning too.
Yeah.
There was other issues with how it started.
Yep.
Jerks.
So, yeah.
Oh, please, Dave.
I was about to click the ready button.
Yeah, let's not go into those discussions.
Yeah, actually, Blanchy's not too hard to get. It's just the waiting for the spawn is the only thing, because it's a spawn of between 1 and 2 hours.
Don't wait for the spawn. Yeah. If you just type in Blanchy in the custom group finder, you'll usually find one up.
Exactly. And as long as you just camp the spawn point, you're pretty much guaranteed to get it.
Yep.
See, that's how you stop political chat. Just ask everybody who their favorite wrestler is.
That's
Zangief.
I do
Andy
that.
Kaufman.
They're easily distracted, aren't they? That's awesome.
Yeah, I do that in trade chat all the time.
Someone said Nacho Libre.
Or you just move that to another tab in your chat thing and ignore it.
Yeah, Zangief. Oh man.
I'm assuming by now everyone's
chat
watched
take
the
over. Oh,
I'm
sorry.
assuming.
Where the hell go?
Yeah, go.
My fucking internet was doing weird shit. Had to unplug the router.
I blame the people in
The
general
only,
chat.
the only two that weren't ready was Rahel and Shifty.
Yeah, then I just stepped away and then I came back and was gonna click it. It disappeared.
Everybody's back then?
I assume everyone's at least watched phase 1 of the fight.
The entire fight from hell.
I'm going to focus on.
Wasn't that our homework?
Yeah. But I'm going to have people focus on clearing phase 1.
Yeah, I think we can get phase 1 pretty easily.
Phase 2 seems pretty manageable. Phase 3 is another DPS race.
Yeah, phase 2 is the one that's going to be more interesting, only because of the ads, right?
Yeah. Well,
Because in phase 1, when the ads spawn, it's like immediately go after them. That's pretty much the line. And then when the people get the debuff or the circle, they just run out, right? We don't have to worry about the lines because we're normal. And then it's just the tanks have to make sure we taunt back and forth, right?
yes.
But phase, you gotta split the raid into 2, right? That's a big part of it.
On phase 1.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That part seems like the trickiest in some way.
Well, I mean, that one's the hardest DPS check because the entire room will be flooded with the anima if we don't push them fast enough. And also, people will die if they don't have the debuff cleansed from them correctly.
Yeah. But from my understanding is if we go through the sequences correctly, we should have 1/3 of the room left and 2 debuffs off, or 3 stacks off of everyone, right?
Yep.
So everyone only has 2.
Correct. If you have more stacks than that, you're probably not going to survive running to them.
Yeah.
Okay, so if everyone's here, do we want to give this a shot now?
Yeah.
Well, actually, first off, we should probably split up the right team.
Yep. I'll probably take B, and then Chris will be A.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 healers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 12 DPS. So 6 DPS on each side. 3, 2 healers, and then obviously 1 tank on each.
Yep.
Demon, could I ask you to set that up, please?
I'm working on it, Kaiser.
Okay.
What side do we want 3 healers on?
Doesn't matter.
We should be in range of the entire raid group at all times during phase 1.
Do we need somebody
And
for
even in phase 2.
that side for Schmoigans?
Think about it. Everyone's
Yeah, but
gonna
it's
be
RJ.
pretty close to each other.
Yep.
So even in odds.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we want to maybe go 4 healers and actually have additional DPS?
Up to the healers.
Since it's a DPS check, right? More DPS, better.
Well, that'll be up to Matt, because he's pretty much, I think, the only one that's got a DPS spec.
I mean, I'm fine either way. If you guys want me to swap, I can. If we have healing issues, I can swap back.
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well go ahead and swap.
Okay.
Like Shifty said, this is DPS control. And pretty much if we lose anyone, we're probably not going to make it.
Yeah.
We'll just go in and one-shot this guy.
If we 2-shot the general.
That's the
Yeah,
spirit.
that was amazing.
3-shot, but yeah, it was still really good.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't count the first one.
I mean, our first attack got
Yeah.
I'm accounted.
We're getting better.
Fuck Barv Rose and I got
So
phase 2.
groups 1 and 3 left, 2 and 4 right.
Sounds good.
Oh, this fight's gonna be hell to explain
Alright.
in LFR.
Putting a feast down.
Right.
You said 1 left.
1 and 3
Odds.
left. 2 and 4
Odds
are
left.
right.
Evens
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Evens with Bakimono. If you want to tag, what you call
Tag the
put
tanks?
icons on us. Yeah. Makes it easier.
Why do I have a star on my head?
Because you're a star.
Because you're the leader.
Flasks are going to be up in like 2 minutes. Just a reminder for everybody.
Yeah, I'm re-oiling.
Ew.
Picture didn't happen.
Oiling up.
You gotta lubricate yourself with that motor oil.
Is that what you use?
Keeps
What
the
do you
engine purring.
this?
Is that a King of the Hill reference?
Probably.
I just
What
hear
is-
country accents. I'm like, oh, it's King of the Hill.
Whoa!
Now, Bobby.
Well, back.
Purse, I don't know you.
Oh man, when you get too close to the wall, it zooms you in too much. Quite annoying.
What, you don't play from first person the entire time?
Oh, my son,
Hey,
he did
ready.
that when he first.
Gonna pull timer.
That's hard mode.
Yeah.
Wait, who's taking him first?
Crush.
Okay.
Crush will be tank A.
Top and time at the start.
Great. Everyone in Crush's group stack on him.
3, 2, 1. Beware. Confess your sins, lest they cost.
Big AoE on ads, everyone.
Go on ads, yeah. Everyone go in for the ads.
Alright. That's mostly dealt with. Alright.
Your vanity will cost you. 3, 2,
Man, this guy's an asshole.
After time.
Beware your sins, lest they cost.
Yeah, now you taunt.
Yep.
Alright, AoE cleanse.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Remember everyone in my group. Oh, we gotta move in.
Oh, get out of the red zone.
3, 2, 1. Beware. Cleanses the soul.
If you're in Shifty's group, stay stacked on him.
Yep.
Circle
Kill
spread
the
out.
ads. Everyone needs to come in and help kill the ads.
Your hubris amassed a debt. 3, 2, 1. Beware. Cleanses the soul.
Okay, this sucks. The difficulty spike is intense.
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Crush.
Beware.
Get out of the red, get out of the red.
Out.
3, 2. Beware. Cleanses the soul.
Get out if you get that stuff. Feeding time has to get out, right?
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay.
Good heals the
we're
boss.
not
Everyone
faced.
stack on me.
I think part of our problem is it's healing the boss.
How's everyone stacked?
At 2.
I'm down at 2. Get the circles out, guys.
The circles out.
4,
Yeah.
3, 2.
I don't think anybody with circles moved on that one.
I moved.
Oh, we're dead.
I think we all moved out. Like I didn't see any circles inside.
We have to work.
3, 2,
This is definitely a DPS check.
Oh, yeah.
Because he has to be at 70%, right?
It's yeah, 70 for the next phase.
70%, yeah.
So had we not lost people, we would have been fine.
Yep.
That cone of red that he does on the ground is hard to see real definitively.
your rebellion is at it.
When I start screaming run, it means there's a cone coming up.
But like Demon was saying, though, like when we do get the circles up, and I think it was hurting us initially because we.
They gotta move farther out than what they're being moved.
They go at the edge of the room, right? In
No,
theory.
no, No, they just have to. You can't have anybody be within your circle. So
You
basically,
just have to
just move like 5 yards out, just so that they're far enough out that you don't have anybody inside your circle. But I did see somebody that was like in melee or
Faces up in the back.
in the group. So
thank you.
Because what happens is if you stay in that circle, it heals the boss, or if somebody else, I should say, is in that circle, it heals the boss.
Yeah. So that also adds to the percentage. So we don't want that.
We get the red circle on us when we get our first cleanse, right? When.
Yes.
So if Crush has got the boss and you're getting your stacks removed, that's when the circle is going to be applied to you and you have to spread out.
No, that's when ads spawn.
Both. It happens at the same time.
Can on some of them, but it's one of the abilities Sire to Nathrius does. It's a bite.
Let's see the phase though.
Oh, can I get buffs? Joe? Thank you.
Okay, full timer.
Let your penance begin.
Do we still want time at the start of this?
Yeah. While we're still progressing. Once we actually get good at clearing this phase, we can save it for later.
Yeah, we just have to make sure that there was part of that video where it had said to make sure that if you're in between the two debuff stages before we phase. So we don't want to kill him too fast, or DPS too fast.
First plan.
Keep AOing.
Four, three, two, one.
Should be Shifty's group now.
Yep.
Get move. Okay, good. Reposition with your tank.
Tanks on both same side. Watch out, guys.
Oh,
Cleave. Circles out.
Your humans amassed a debt you can. 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Who has it?
The soul.
I got 2 stacks now.
Me too.
I have. What? How many stacks does Shifty side have?
I have 2.
I have 3 still.
We need to have more definition between the tanks. Like they should be on opposite sides.
Yeah.
One.
You guys are both on the same side.
Yeah, and that's a problem.
Move.
4 stacks on the hill.
The tanks have to be literally opposite face the wall.
Yep. There we go. That's good.
Your sins, lest they consume.
Okay, I'm pulling aggro.
Circles out. As soon as you get that, you need move. For the ads.
Your vanity will cost you everything. 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Cleansing on my side.
Lest they
Ads. Cleave.
Going down.
Circles out. That's priority.
3, 2, 1.
beware.
2%.
1%.
Oh, we are about to. Hey!
Yeah, but anyone who's got like 3 stacks on them is dead.
Run him.
On your knees. Surrender, and I will grant you a merciful
4,
Into the circle.
3, 2, 1.
Phase 2, guys. Move to the north side.
I was deemed unworthy.
Kill the ads. This is ad priority fight.
Yep. I'll take the Nathria's first.
Ranged on the side.
No one's standing. Yeah. Melee, try to avoid standing in front of him.
You gotta take remote, yeah.
I cut you down.
Swap.
Run away, run away.
Mirror, mirror, take the mirror.
Oh no.
Mirror or run away, either or. Just get away. If you have a red chevron over your head, get away from others.
I cut you down.
Tank down. B-res, B-res.
Add up is up, still up on your left side.
Dodge, dodge. This is independent. This is up to you people. Back in positions.
Range needs to be concentrating on the outs on this side of the room.
Yep. If you get chevron, move away. Run, run, run. Kill the ad, kill the ad. Ad's up on the south end of the room as well. Stay right there for a second, demon. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Beware. Massacre these
I did not find this out.
Boss needs to go to the south side of the room with the two ads so we can cleave.
Yep.
B-res. Run away. Owie.
Look at pressure.
Oh, still another platform. Holy crap.
Oh, is that happening?
We got killed.
Oh, melee. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. I see.
Beware. Carve screams from their flesh.
Dodge.
We got 20% still.
Remind me, are we on the
No,
no, it's,
so.
Eventually it starts filling up. I don't think it's second phase.
Run.
But it's just a lot of happening for the dealer and it is up good.
That we have a lot of ads spawn now.
Yeah.
Scream for me.
Okay, realistic.
I've been thinking Remora.
Yeah.
Just a little tree girl.
How's that working for you, Skibby?
Not good.
Carve screams from their flesh.
Is he doing woodworking?
Yes. Dave.
It's my understanding that it's beneficial for us to cleave out for Mora because their health is linked.
Right.
Your defiance
Yes.
is ended.
Having both boss. You're supposed to go balance out, right? Like, wherever you are,
I show
where the ads are spawning.
Guess we're pretty much wiped.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what is this?
Your rebellion.
What's that?
That was the next phase.
Yeah.
That's weird.
On the video, they showed some demon gates, so melee could also get to the ads that were remote. Is that something that maybe?
We have
There
enough-
was, but there was also something about the knocked back and having to be careful because the melee can get knocked back and knocked off the platform.
Knocked off. Okay.
Okay. Don't worry too much about the knockback. That's mostly a heroic mechanic where landmines show up everywhere.
Okay. They also said that when the boss spews out the red shit, that it can be pointed towards the ads on the side platforms as well because it will damage them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, that's up on tanks though.
Beast in the back.
Yeah.
DPS and healers basically never ever be standing in front of the Nathrius. If he casts his cone attack and you're in that cone, you're taking unnecessary damage.
Yeah, I mean that was kind of our fault too, because we're still trying to figure out how to place him.
Yep.
So
Don't worry.
That first phase, like by a hair.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think we got the second phase, and I think that on the second phase, range kind of got off to a slow start on the side platforms. I think we forgot about those ads at the start.
We also had like
So, in the first phase, when we're tanking, you're saying I stay away from the other tank?
Yeah, it's opposite side of the boss. If he's tanking, you're on his back. If you're tanking, he's on its back.
Should we put markers down for the tanks?
We don't want everyone to get cleansed at the same time, or there's too much AOE damage.
Oh, that's right, and they move too with the red shit on the ground.
Yep.
So basically, just stay with whatever tank you've been assigned to. If you do this correctly, then we will all be at 2 marks or less by the end.
Yeah,
we can't put markers down T because of the red stuff that splits up in the.
Well, that's what he's
basically stuck with the tank of our group for most of this first part, right?
correct.
Yeah. The only time you move away from me is when the ads spawn.
Well,
That's when
and
you
if
go
you have
in.
a circle.
Yeah.
You get a circle around
and then
you.
circle you run out, right?
Right.
So what?
Yeah, I was just stacking with Crush the whole time.
Yep.
When I am taunting from Shifty, what is the stack of the debuffs you want me to taunt on?
In the first phase, it's the cleanses, not a debuff.
Yeah. Every single time you get cleansed, I have to pull, and then vice versa. Every single time we get cleansed, you pull, and so it swaps the cleanse.
So is he cleansing? Who's cleansing?
He does the cleansing cone attack.
The cleansing cone attack. So right after that, I taunt.
Yeah. Well, you'll start first, and then I'll taunt right after the cone attack, and then you'll keep swapping from that point on, and then we have to move when he does his
Yeah, when the red shit comes out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it was after the cone, but it wasn't 100%.
Yeah.
I get that lovely mage buff.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Welcome. Alright, pull timer.
Mogan, get in position.
Yeah, I'll run.
Okay.
Let your penance begin. 3, 2, 1. Beware. Confess your sins, lest they consume.
Talking. Heads out. Sleep. Alright, adds dealt with. Circles out.
Your humans amassed a death you cannot.
Get back on me for the cleanse.
2, 1. Beware.
Cleansing.
Your sins, lest they consume.
Big AoEs. Circles out. If you see a circle near you, get away from it. I know it's kind of difficult given how much red there is.
You want me to ring Colonel?
Yep.
Yes.
Move. Who has the boss right now?
I have.
3, 2, 1.
Get on your respective tanks.
Cleanses the soul.
Ads. Bleed. Circles
Get the
out.
circles out.
Your humans amassed a debt you cannot. 3, 2, 1. Beware. Cleanses the soul.
Ads.
Oh, circles.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but is it only range who are getting the
4,
circles?
3, 2.
No, it's melee too.
No.
Okay.
Beware. That's what keeps killing me.
Move.
Oh, move. Ravage.
Who has the boss?
Oh, we got.
I think Crush has it.
Crush has it, yeah.
Lest they
Ads.
Down.
Your penalty will cost you everything. 3, 2, 1. Beware your sins, lest they consume.
Circles out.
How far are we out from percentage?
6%.
We're 6%.
I don't know if we're gonna make it.
I don't think so. We're also down 4 DPS already.
Grab it.
Yep, no, that's why.
DPS are going down really, really fast, you notice.
Yeah.
So what's up with that? Like, is that a avoidable mechanic? Because they die in like less than a second.
Okay, one thing I'm noticing is that the people are not stacking on the correct tank. Like every time we spawn the ads, they're offset. Like it should be about an even number of ads, but it's not.
Yeah, if we just all stick to our symbol, we'll be okay. Hug up on your respective. But there's a lot of damage that goes up, particularly that ad phase. So it could just be...
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, just to reiterate, groups 1 and 3, you're with Crush, Bear Tank, Condom. Groups 2 and 4, you're with Bakamono, Star.
We just call him Baked.
No, he's a Bakemono.
The Baker.
The Baker, yep.
Wait, what? How do you actually pronounce that tune's name?
Yeah, Bakemono.
Oh.
Baked kimono.
Baked kimono, I like that.
It's Japanese.
It looks like baked mono to me.
There's no D in it.
It's a reference to anime.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought it was. I couldn't tell if you were actually trying to say bake mono, though.
Yeah, actually.
Have you ever had mono before? Bake it.
Bake the mono.
Delicious.
I don't recommend getting high if you have mono. Okay.
Who knows? Might make it better.
Alright, just reiterating, Pelavar, Skiri, Wicked, Sayorsi, you're with Crush. T, Kaiser, Rehail, Rastan, Danton, you're also with Crush. Demon, Demon, Mogan, Kamios, Vines, you're with Bakamono. McStabbington, Line Rider, Nineveh, and Kavan, you're also with Bakamono. Just reiterating to make sure everyone remembers. Stay with your marker for the entirety of Phase 1, except for obviously when you have the circle, in which case run away from the group. You have about 4 seconds to get away before it actually triggers.
You want to try to have Hell go back healing, because that is what we're dying to, is just random healing problems.
But they're dying so fast. It's not like a... I don't know if that's healable. People are basically getting one shot, right?
It's the what is it called? The thing that hits the feeding time?
Yeah.
Like 3 of us at the same time, because we were all already at half health, and it hits us for half our health, so that's what it was.
Okay, so yeah, we have more healing.
Cookies, spiritual healing potions, defensive cooldowns.
Yeah.
He killed me through mine.
If you guys don't have healing potions, just say so and I'll give you some.
Damien, we need your paladin so you can put a bubble on all of us.
Go ahead, get the animal power for bubbles and all of us.
Yeah, Divine Shield on your party, right?
I think there's gonna be a raid where Yeah, this can be a raid where they let us do that. And a raid Torghast.
Sorry, I'm back.
So are we going to 5 heals or are we not?
I guess the healers we have can try to suck less. I'm trying.
Here's
but...
the problem too. Like we didn't make the timer that last time, so we can't lose more DPS.
One of the big problems we didn't make the timers. We had 3 DPS down pretty early.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
Didn't we hero the first time to make the timer or not?
We did, yeah.
We did.
We did. Yeah.
Did we hero that time as well? I can't
No.
recall. Oh, okay.
I don't know. Yeah, we did.
We didn't hero last time.
We did hero.
Alright. Get to your respective tank side.
Scary just needs some moonfire more often. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
Gary, just rename yourself to Teldrassil and you'll be on fire.
You say cheese.
Gammon will save us. Pay for your crimes.
Alright, we'll time it.
You will answer for your arrogance.
Remember, stay stacked on your tank side.
Hop in hero.
Confess your sins, lest they cost.
Adds out. Circles out.
Your vanity will cost you everything.
Position. Stay on your tank side.
Cleansing.
Adds out. Leave. Circles out.
Four, three, two, one.
Ravage.
Move. Remember, Crush is tanking this one. If you're on Crush's side, get on his side.
3, 2, 1. Beware. Cleanses the soul.
Adds out.
Taunting.
Your vanity will cost
That's still back up there, guys.
3, 2, 1. Beware. Your sins.
Cleansing.
Lest they
Cleansing.
More ads incoming. Focus the ads. Can't leave them up.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Ravage.
Move. Remember, Crush's side will be getting blasted first.
3, 2. Beware. Your sins, lest they consume.
Taunting. Get the ads.
Ads down. Good.
Your vanity will cost you everything. 3, 2, 1.
My side cleanse.
Beware. Cleanses the soul.
75%, 4 more percent. AoE the ads. Focus ads. Circles out, obviously.
Cannot be challenged.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Get him down.
2%, burn them.
2%.
Now
Huh.
Technically we made it.
Technically.
Surrender, and I will grant you a merciful end.
4, 3.
Not looking too good. No, we only got 2 down.
Alright, bring them to the north side. Remember, no one stand in front of the Nathrius. Focus down the ads.
Ranged on the platform ads.
That fall killed me.
Oh, wait, there's fall damage here?
Mm-hmm.
Swords killing people.
I don't know. I landed and was dead.
No, just didn't make it to the middle of the circle. It kills you after.
Ads on the side.
Range DPS, focus on the ads on the platform. Melee, get the ones you
Fall of the Unworthy killed me.
Yeah, that's what killed me too.
Okay, that's not making it to the center in time.
Yep.
Scream for me.
Go through the mirror.
Oh, I got it.
There is nobody attacking the two ads on the side.
Everybody's dead.
Yeah, I just noticed that too. Sorry.
I was attacking an ad on the side. Might have been up, but there's like 4 ads on either side, so.
So it's basically we need more DPS in that first phase to do this comfortably.
Yeah. Sorry.
We're not too far off though. Like we're just on the border.
No. Like one more week of like decently high mythic key should give people the gear they need to push it.
I was throwing bubbles on the people who had the feeding time with the circles.
Yeah, that definitely.
Try and assist.
So what do we want to do? Do we want to do another attempt, or do we want to take our break and come back into our farm bosses?
Probably,
I
yeah,
think the
first
second
one.
option. That's
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, gonna do a ready check. Say yes if you want to continue on this. No to do the farming. Farming it is.
Farming it is.
Well. All right, so
we're gonna stay here and do our break first, and then come back and do that.
Do we need a break? I just pee in this little bottle. Alright.
We got
proper gamer.
10 minutes. We can kill Shriekwing and then take our break.
Good point.
Yeah, that's true.
But we all gotta zone out. You can jump down?
Somebody jumped
Oh,
on
yeah.
the side.
I don't know if jumping is a good
That's
idea.
not a good idea.
My grandma said that was a bad idea.
Where does this?
It puts you right back where we just were, doesn't it?
It does. It was worth a shot. Don't ever follow the bear again.
And
Yeah,
you
I
can
didn't
jump
touch
off
it.
the thing. You gotta go down the stairs.
That is dumb.
Yep.
Not even demon hunters.
Yeah.
He thought he was special.
Yep.
I'm surprised they don't let demon hunters do that.
There's probably something about cheesing a fight.
Can't
that
even
somebody
jump
did
there.
one
What the
time.
fuck? That sucks.
Do we have a paladin? A paladin probably could.
Yeah.
As long as you don't have the weapon equipped.
Exactly, just a shield.
Just their book.
Just a shield.
2 shields.
Hey, nobody's here.
I'm outside.
So I guess I could.
It's a
hurry?
trap.
Why do you want to respec, Dave?
Who was
Oh, I
a
guess-
slacker and didn't run away? We can summon them.
Yeah, I'm slacker. You can summon me. Oh, yes. I was making tea.
I'm a Dave.
We
Wait,
do
so-
heroic.
Kaiser. We'll start summoning.
Oh. We're the only ones in war mode.
Whoa, lagging.
Yep.
Anyone else need a summon?
Where's Rahel?
One other thing. During that last Nathria
Talon, quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're out then?
Yeah.
Everybody's out?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Okay, I'm going in. Don't follow. Just checking to see if it reset.
Not follow.
You would.
Question. On the Denathrius last attempt we did anyone have 3 stacks
Good
of...
to come in.
Okay.
No,
Did anyone
that-
have 3 stacks of the debuff or higher? Or was everyone at 2 or lower?
2 or lower. For me.
I was at 3 at one point, but it got removed.
Okay.
Because we got one of those cones at the same time that it was doing the.
Something we can look to trying is when we first start the boss, tank it across the room to see if it drops a Ravage in the same spot. Maybe we won't have to move it all. Because if it's in a set rather than aiming at us.
Question: do we actually want to try this on Heroic?
As much as we stand and shit, no.
We do. I don't know. We did a pretty good job of that normal shrieking last time. I think if
add in more echoes,
people just don't stand and stuff. It's fine.
You don't know us.
I don't know, but you guys, but like 200 is not.
I literally get nothing for any of this.
Let's just get our bosses farmed, and then if we have time, we can try Heroic.
Do we want to do a vote?
Just gonna throw it out there.
Let's just do the farming.
If we keep doing normal, can I switch to another character? Because my rogue's getting 0 things from this.
Welcome.
If we start switching characters out, then we may as well take our 5-minute break now, because it's going to take time to get everybody summoned and all that crap.
I'll do one more normal with my rogue, but if we're gonna keep doing normal, especially the earlier bosses, I'll probably play another character.
Ever so earnest.
But I'll do one more run for you guys.
Former general, along with a contingent of mortal rabble eager to.
Okay, how many bosses have we killed this week, though? Like, seriously.
4.
Do we have it?
5.
5.
Problem is, even for the chest roll, like it doesn't matter what it is, it's only gonna be a 200 item level piece of gear, right?
Who's well, his question, like, are there people in the raid whose item level is, are they getting stuff from these early bosses? I mean, if they are, that makes sense to do them, but just a question.
Well, speaking personally, I think out of all the bosses we've killed, I've got 1 item drop maybe, so I don't know.
I don't know.
You should do a ready check, and people who get stuff from the items can hit ready, and people who get nothing can hit not ready.
What's that gonna tell us? Like,
No, for heaven's sake, why don't we just do whatever y'all are wanting to do? Because you're not gonna be happy if we don't.
Well, nobody's going to be happy. That's the problem. Somebody's going to be pissed off, and not everybody's going to be happy.
I think it's not a matter of people being like pissed. I'm hoping nobody would be pissed if we did it, because it's worthwhile doing something to help people get gear.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If we know how many people need gear, the people that need the gear.
Trying to do a heroic and progressing in heroic is not going to get people gear. There's people that still need gear off of normal.
Even what I'm saying is, if we know how many people still need gear, we can gauge how worthwhile doing normal is. If half the raid still need gear, then it's fine. If like 3 people need gear, then it's less fine. That's what I'm trying to say.
no, because we could trade our gear to them, right? It just, even those 3 people with better gear will help us next week with the Nathrias, right?
Right, it sounds like there's enough. So I mean, like if Wicked needs some, I'm sure there's somebody else, and then that makes it good enough to do it. As a reminder to everybody though too, if you get gear up to 197.
If everyone's got 5 bosses, we do 2, it gets you your 7, then we can try Heroic, and that makes everyone happy.
Things are reasonable, Crash.
Sorry.
Crazy.
Because really, get your 7, you get 2 choices, you should be able to pick gear at the end of the week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless you crash and you get the same thing every week.
Well, if I had 2 choices, I wouldn't possibly give me 2 pairs of the same pants. Well,
hey, it would, man.
Your Wednesday pants, your Thursday pants.
There's a logic statement in
You
there
get
somewhere.
10 bosses down, you get, I think, your second choice of gear, though. We've got 4 bosses on farm, and that'll make 10.
Oh, wow, okay, is that many?
I thought it was 3, 7.
That was 10 for raid.
Demon, it's 3, 7, 10. There's only 10 bosses.
3, 7, 10, yeah.
Oh, good, okay.
10 gives you 3 choices.
Correct, but that would involve killing.
Then you can't lose.
Wow, that's the best noise ever.
Let's go. Where's the other tank?
Oh, sorry. was
fresh
outside.
int bus.
Too far away.
You guys want a feast for this?
No.
Nah.
So, Wicked, you pretty much need everything.
Hold up. T, you coming?
No, Paul.
No pull.
Sorry, was goofing off in front of the raid.
Yep.
Looks
Same.
like Wicked needs to do.
Let's not worry about it. Let's just go.
Wicked needs whatever handoffs we can get.
If you don't need loot, try to set your specialization to something that can toss loot to them.
Can you toss between leather and cloth and stuff like that?
No.
No.
No,
That's the
trinkets,
problem.
ring.
Wicket's male, right? How many male characters do we really have in the raid?
Hunter, shaman.
We got, yeah, we
Hey,
got.
everybody's ready.
Yeah, line, donut, go to the healing mode.
On it.
We got.
Just go ahead and pop hero while we're all alive. Thank you.
3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1.
Line of sight.
Three,
Someone left too early.
2, 1.
Yeah, we should practice this with like making it perfect for heroic. So like this is good practice right now.
That's a great way of looking at it, Dave.
Thank you.
3, 2, 1.
This is also about where he would be tanked in hero, just facing the other direction.
Yeah.
Line of sight.
Why hasn't he gone up in the air yet?
He's doing it now.
Going now.
3,
Look
2,
at his energy bar to see when he goes up.
Alright, so everybody's gonna be perfect, no blood thingies.
Don't stand in the thing, people.
Pretty much. I mean, if we get deaths on normal, then we are not ready for heroic. Just saying.
Everybody's good, everybody dodge stuff. Oh,
Line of sight. Line of sight.
Got a lot of blood in there.
I think your hitbox is too big, Crash, man. Like, you're right behind
I
the
know.
pillar.
Alright, back on him.
Fat bastard.
3, 2, 1.
Back over here.
Jump for the blood there, though.
Yep.
I dropped that in a terrible place, sorry.
I think we're gonna beat this guy.
2, 1.
Line of sight.
Line of sight.
Three, 2, 1.
Line of sight.
Three, 2, 1.
line of sight.
Come on, we got him.
Yeah.
No! Dang it, Pumpkin.
Ah!
Suspect Nathrius has retreated to his sanctum.
Hey, if anybody
There is a
doesn't need
passage
their
beyond the
gear,
kennels that
whisper it
leads
to me,
down
please.
into the castle's underpinnings. From there, we can reach the anima stores and stem the flow into the maw.
If we are to have any chance against Nathrius, we must deprive him of his most prized possessions.
See,
I know
people
the
still
path
need
we
gear.
must take to reach them.
Creeping is a she? That just
Yeah.
like ruined my whole worldview.
It's the mama of gargoyles.
Well, Vines has something.
It looks like that one goes to Roston.
Congrats.
I'm out of range.
Remember to loot the crab. I get a BOE.
Got some ribs, so it's better than a BOE.
Honestly, the Tenebris ribs are actually a worthwhile item.
I'll give mine to a demon.
Yep.
Thank you.
The kennels house the Master's hunting pack. It keeps the beasts starved. Put an end to the Hound Master's cruelty, so we can advance to the lower levels of the castle.
I can smell your fear. Margot, to me.
Crush on Pet, Baka on...
Do we want to take our 5-minute first?
Do we need a break at this point?
I feel like crank it out.
Yep.
Are you gonna yell at me, Kaiser? We're gonna do this?
Yes. Gary, you're still on slumber duty.
Nope. Looks like
Yeah,
Okay.
T, that's on your end. It's your internet provider or someone in your house is using up all your bandwidth.
Maybe does he want a few minutes to go reset his router or something like that?
I mean, admittedly, we could just do this with T getting a single hit off and then just going to go fix his internet.
True. Yeah, I mean,
Nah.
we should be good.
Yep.
Sure.
You ready?
Who's going to be the second person that is with me on phase 2 on the hunt.
Oh, right. Morgan, can you also stay physically near the huntsman?
Sure.
Coolio. Alright, let's go. We know the drill by now.
That's only second phase, right?
Yep. Yeah.
The hunt begins. I have enough foes for everyone. Margot,
Stack.
make them bleed. This foe's
Sin Seekers spread. Don't get sloppy, y'all.
Nothing escapes my sights. Margot,
Stack.
make them bleed. Nothing escapes my sights. Your death
Second phase.
will not be
Phase, bringing
Vargas,
Huntsman over.
come.
All DPS stay on huntsman.
I have enough foes for everyone.
Jeep Crush topped off.
Barghast, rend their souls.
Where's the shade? Oh, shade out. Slumber. Good.
This foe
Send Seekers out.
Seekers. Watch out.
Are we moving over?
Not yet. 10 seconds. And someone broke it. Everyone on the shade.
Nothing escapes my sight.
Gun Huntsman.
Barghast, rend their souls.
Shade out in a second. Slumber. Thank you.
This foe's
Sun
has
Seeker.
Like better now.
You can't escape my sight. Executors, here, now.
Alright, switch to the shade, kill them all. Bring the bosses together, cleave.
Have enough foes for everyone. Acutus, Shutterbones.
Moving.
Cleave in 10.
This foe
Send Seekers out. If you get a circle on you, take it outside the right group.
Acutus, Shutterbones.
Circles out.
I have enough foes for everyone. Acutus, Shutterbones.
Circles out.
I have enough foes for everyone. This foe
Send Seekers.
has your name. Cupid, shut up!
Out. Alright, looping out of this man.
Easy stuff.
Girl was popping the big.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah.
I don't have a debuff. No, I don't either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Nope.
either.
Alright, Marrow's well hero.
Why is that 2%?
But my DPS. Good job, all.
So we did that without hero?
Yep.
I asked people some money.
Okay, shall we just take 5-minute break and then try heroic?
Don't forget your piece.
Or do we really want to kill
Crash
that?
totem.
What, do we have more bosses here?
That hits our 7 for the week, though.
I mean, if people are going to get upgrades for the bosses coming up, like, we can do them. I just don't want to do bosses unnecessarily.
The way ahead will be fraught with danger.
Not a lot of
It's never
people, but-
unnecessary.
Those anima
The
stores.
next boss, the one that gives us a potential weapon.
I like my 35 anima. What? Yeah, I think it is actually. The blue dude, he gives a weapon token.
Oh, you're thinking of Artificer Zymos?
Yeah, isn't that he the next one?
No.
No, it's the Hungering Devourer gives the weapon token.
Does he?
Yeah,
it's the big blue dude.
I've never seen it, but apparently it exists.
He does not. You're thinking of Artificer Zymos.
It's on his loot table.
I'm looking at the loot table, man.
Really? Okay, am I just blind? I might be. I'm looking again.
Or it might be an offhand.
The Artificer and Hungarian.
You can click on Hungry. I don't know. I'm seeing it. Maybe my UI's bugged, but it says normal Hungry.
No. Artificer does your offhand. So it's a shield or or a wand or what have you, or whatever it is. And the Hungarian Destroyer gives you a the weapon.
Wait, are we taking a 5-minute?
I think so. I'm just gonna go ahead and say yes. I'll be right back, bathroom.
All right.
Great,
Yeah.
I just pulled rats.
I'll come and help beat the rats with you. We might die, but that's okay.
It's okay, it's a little bit of rats.
Exploded. That one's got loot.
Somebody pulled those ones.
So we're taking 5 minutes right now? Is that
Yep,
right?
5 minutes.
Okay. Are we heading out? Are we doing heroic or what's the...
Normal.
Oh, we're doing normal still.
It's true. I mean, like this next boss, if he drops a weapon token, that's pretty nice for people. If they haven't been doing got it, other stuff.
See, if you're a druid, the last guy's supposed to drop a weapon, but he drops shit. Skin this bastard.
I killed Elms already.
Can you stop getting that debuff on you?
Sorry.
Thanks, Dave.
He's just standing that shit.
Got too much girth. Hard to avoid stuff.
That's a fun word.
Oh, I
It
stole
is.
my leather.
Don't you mean
Why
my
why
leather?
Why do we fight these, by the way? Only some of them are targeted or red. Do they all just pull?
Yeah,
As soon as you shoot the white one, all the black guys come.
He's gonna evade, or is he gonna come up here? Oh no, he's looking at us. Hey, you can't get to us, sucker.
Yeah, he aggroed on someone. That's the
Up here.
whole
Oh,
room.
now.
Holy crap. Here you go.
Teleported. Ah.
Now I'm down here.
Okay, now they're all up here. Oh god.
Drop down.
Yeah, we killed them all. Loot up here.
Havoc tank for the win.
Why is Morgane dying?
I can't get the debuff off of her. I don't know where she's at. She's up above.
Up here.
She's AFK.
It's probably just a dot.
Yeah, she's good.
She'll be all right.
That might be the first time we've ever done it without dying.
I think she put on follow.
Here, the largest of its kind I have seen.
The beast seeks to sate its endless hunger upon the stores of anima below.
It might need more people.
I don't know.
Dispatch this creature.
Are we waiting for everybody in case of...
No, we should be. It's supposed to be a 5-minute break, so not everybody's here.
They still be able to roll on the loot because it's they're in the instance. Or is there a range on that? I have no idea.
No, we'll wait. Can't use the excuse of an accidental pull when we're this deep.
5, 4.
I don't know. Have you ever
3,
played a hunter before?
2, 1.
Well, yeah, volley.
Good point.
I was pulling stuff through the walls in Castle Nathria. It was awesome.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Tab targeting is our enemy.
Yes, it is.
That is so tempting.
When they changed marksman to actually not have a pet, I think that was a blessing in disguise for me because I didn't have to deal with the stupid AI for the pet.
Yeah, those things were not reliable.
Worst thing they ever did was get rid of aspect of the fail.
Yeah.
They still should have made it an achievement when he beat a raid boss with that left on. That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
What aspect was that?
Cheetah. Or packed.
Packed.
Because everybody would be running and then they get hit and then be stunned.
Oh, the slow.
Be right back.
Yep.
Yeah. I do miss having it as a toggle though. At least the individual one.
Miss on my hunter having the reliable speed over time, just hitting cheetah.
Yeah,
Just holding
exactly. Yeah.
I don't know. I like aspect swapping.
It reminded me of like playing a bard in like Dark Age of Camelot, where you had to twist the different instruments. I think that would be a cool class for them to add.
What's a new MMO coming out with where like you can help build a town or something like that?
Wait, you mean the
Like,
Amazon one?
doing it.
New World! I'm
Yeah.
so excited.
Is that gonna be good?
That's not going to be coming out for like official release until I want to say November.
Is it does it look good?
Oh, it looks
It was
Okay, Dave,
very.
we're going to start a guild, and we're going to go to that one.
I like it. Age of Conan,
too.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I remember Age of Conan.
It's still very early in process. They don't really have an end game defined, which is a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
As long as it has innovative combat.
Innovative combat. You can run around naked and your stats don't matter.
No, and if they don't have anything for the end game, then it's gonna flop.
Yeah.
But
I think the
I've...
best battlegrounds were from Dark Age, where it was kind of like a King of the Hill, and you had siege equipment and all that stuff. It was really fun.
Oh, Winter Press?
Guild Wars 2 actually did a really good job on battlegrounds.
Yeah.
Mostly because everyone went in with equalized gear.
Right.
Who doesn't do good with battlegrounds is ESO.
Alright, are we at least here to keep pulling trash?
I thought we were
Steven
waiting
did a
for...
ready check, and I think T and Kaiser were the only ones who didn't respond.
Oh, I just came back. So
Okay,
Looks
so
like
Kaiser
there's only one
responded.
person who's not stacked on us, so we're probably good.
We got Wicked back there as well.
Oh, I fell in. Gotta go now.
Gotta go fast. Go faster.